trucks all around the country, big trucks, huge van trucks, 40-foot van truck is necessary to meet the requirements.
어떻게 해결하는 것은 어제 영어 잘하는 말이야. 이것서 나와서 지금 내 말 잘 들어. 이것서 말해보라. 얼마나 들었나 이놈 자식.
And how to go about this? And they promised they will provide their own transportation. And the father gave a detailed instruction. Now Mr. Lee will come out and report to us.
English fluently.
He speaks English fluently. Now he will report to us how they reserved last night. The father is testing him if he listened well last night.
잘 들어. 너들 잘 들으라고 하는데 너들 리저널 디렉터 혹은 주 레프레젠티브 뭐 스테이트 전부 다 이제 트럭을 내려가면 안 된다.
All class leaders must participate in securing trucks in your area.
이것은 앞으로 미국뿐이 아니고 세계로 발전, 세계로 연결될 것이다. 세계에는 모든 선교사 나라 책임자도 빨리 트럭 준비하라고 말이야.
The prototype. This type will be applicable to all the rest of the world. So listen good.
The father's idea of
맞아. 토트 트러스. 토트 트러스.
Father taught us that.
토트 트러스. last night.
father taught us how can we get the 50 trucks.
More.
50 and more. Each state. And the father said we have to organize the kind of we can get the name and address of the important person like the city mayor and the city councilmen and congressmen, senators and big business people, the big country ministers, the big company.
They said the big company.
The big company president. We will invite these people. We organize, sponsored by NCCSA organization, sponsored by this organization. Then we will invite them. We'll work together with them. Make a special banquet, charity to organize the charity banquet. So to distribute this food and many other the surplus, the agricultural product. So the government are ready to give us, and we need to have the vehicle to deliver, transport.
This movement is change movement or patriotic movement. So that many people have to concerning this conference.
So we can organize a special, really patriotic, charitable banquet. So and if we explain this idea clearly, anybody who is concerned about this country, anybody who is concerned about society and their own community, they cannot say no. So even, for example, like people who has mass media, like a radio and television, newspaper, if they cannot give us some donation money, and they can give us the publicity for free, so that really can organize a community level or state level campaign. It's like completely by mobilize the top from the government leaders and business leaders and even political leaders, the church ministers. All these people can participate this movement. So if we really give them a clear the program and then clear idea how they can contribute as a money, or some people maybe have a big transportation company, they will maybe offer the every month how much you need, and we can offer trucking service for free. So many different ways. The media people, they can offer us a free publicity, and then the business people, they can give us the donation. How much? Then we can even ask them how much you can give us donation. If they cannot pay everything, we can make a monthly commitment. So make a big banquet, let the city mayor or governor or big business leaders can come and speak for this project, and not only the NCC SA leaders. So if they really understand our purpose and goal, then bringing senators and Congress, let them really give the congratulations about these ideas. And then not only just give them a commitment, also if they give commitment, we will ask them, newspaper people or radio and television people, they can announce their contribution for this purpose. Then automatically we can have big publicity for NCCSA activities, and then also people who gave them money or in any way, any form of contributed people, their name is automatically publicly announced. And I'm sure they will be so inspired. Then we can have not only one truck each state, we can have many trucks actually. And Father said also the same theory. We can visit them.
One time take preparation 50 truck in all the states. We can, after making that kind of foundation, we can get every truck, more than 100,000.
We can have many different trucks.
Pay donation. So by the way,
and then
so that we have to make a foundation, traditional foundation. How can receive donation? Big one truck.
I think already some of you have already the good experience who have the project volunteer activities and some other social activities. You know already what you have been doing.
Yeah, this activity, many citizens welcome it, so that welcome, helping, so that we are propaganda by the newspaper. After that, we visit every company chief, company president. How much do you donate this activity? You have to treat it. So big people, this like, donating. How about that? You compare that. You are more higher. How much you could no problem. One by suggesting, donate, making big hundred. You know? No problem. You think about it, you make this life atmosphere. We can take donations every man, individual people, every family, every company, every school, every person.
We got the message, right? Yes, that's the idea. It will work for sure. They all were very elated last night.
이렇게 되게 되면 50대만 이것이 기분만 내는 5,000대, 5만 대, 50만 대, 뭐 문제. 그 다음에는 그것이 안 되거든. 회사에 트럭. 이 회사 트럭이 2대 있네. 2대 있는데 한 줄 빌려서 한 줄만 한 줄 빌린다. 이 회사하는데 한 줄 빌리고 나서 이거 짐을 실어놨는데 한 줄 대서 이거 짐을 간떠 실어. 이거 어떻게 내리려면 이거 전부 사람 5사람 필요한데 당신네 회사 저기는 5사람 데리고 와서 내려줘. 어떻게 할 때야? 한 줄 더 연장해서 한 줄, 2줄. 그럼 한 달, 2달, 3달 이래가지고 한 6개월 되면 못 쓰게 됐다고 포기해버리고.
If they corporation cannot donate their truck to us, we'll ask their loan. Okay, let us use for 1 week. So they will loan us for a week, even the stingy corporation, right? They will do that. Well, we'll use that for 1 week, but then we will time it, schedule it so that it cannot get back to their unit within a week. So it has to extend into second week.
물건 실어 돌려버릴 텐데 물건 실어 5사람이 필요하니 이거 내줄 사람 우리 없으니 나 한 사람밖에 없으니 당신 회사 5사람 와서 좀 도와주소 하면 트럭까지는 5사람 보내야 돼. 5사람 보내고 그러면 한 줄 더. 이렇게 한 달마다 이러면 한 달 되고 2달 되고 2달 되고 6개월은 그만다기다.
And say, we want to return this truck, but we were short of people to unload the stuff. It's fully loaded, and we need about 5 people. So can you loan us 5 people to unload this?
그래놓고 신문에 서서 아무개 사장 트럭 한 줄 빌려주는 거 한 달로 빌려주게 해가 신문을 내주는 거야. 신문 대본 내주는 거야. 그러면
then
한 달이구나. 그때는 6개월 빌려주기로 했다. 끝나는 거야. 내가 하는 법이 이런 거야.
there's a way of extending this. And if they cannot afford to send 5 people, then we say, well, then how about extension of 1 more week? So we go into the 3rd week now. And then once 1 month is over,
때문에 그러면 신문 내는 거야. 아무개 사장은 추럭을 5사람을 한 달 빌렸는데 한 달 빌려주게 했다. 그럼 좋아하지. 그럼 한 달 빌려, 한 달 다이를 빌려주는 거야. 신문까지 나한테 찾아갈 수 있어. 싸움하면 한 달 내는데. 그때는 아이고 나 책임자가 아니고 우리 비서들이 우리 부책임자가 그렇게 했구만. 어떡할 거야?
so to encourage them, we will, before they change their mind, we will quickly publish in the newspaper, such and such, the president of corporation loaned the NCCSA graciously, they have loaned us for 2 weeks, but they have decided to extend it into 1 month. We have to publish that. And the president may see that, and who did this? He thinks his deputy must have made that decision. Anyway, after once it's published in the newspaper, it becomes a de facto. It becomes a fact now.
한 달만 더 빌려서 6개월이나만 빌려줄 것이다. 신문 내버려 끝나는 거야.
Then we push that into the 6 months is no problem. We will get that 6 months.
내가 한 얘기들 한 달 돼가지고 달려들이는데 그래도 한 달 이상 더 빌려주게 된단 말이야. 틀림없이 6개월 이상 빌려줄 것이다. 신문 내버려 그랬대.
And they say you know they've been generous enough to give the loan for 1 month. Probably they will extend to 6 months. You know, let the newspaper write that. Or write that. Then the company gets the message.
여보, 얘 6개월 빌려준다. 신문에 놨더니 이 사장이 이래 이게 이 불악 자소서를 더 이게 뭐냐? 애국운동 반대야 이게. 공산주의 반대야.
And then we'll bring the newspaper. Say here, the newspaper says so. Yeah, you know, we will cite that as authority. Newspaper says so. Are you going to back up?
알아서 이제 박정환이 나보고 이제 트러스들은 이건도 다 교육을 잘했다고.
So yesterday, Father put once and for all. They stopped the director leaders and the Reverend Cox pleading to Father, Father, please buy us 50 trucks. Father said, nothing doing.
Go to some place. 끌고 갈 땐 가야 돼. No, I don't want that kind of 그때는 말 드려야 돼.
Now, of course, the director will encourage you to do autonomously, but like they report, none of American members want to do it voluntarily. So at that worst condition, one of the state leaders, the directors will ask the state leaders, you please go there and negotiate that. You should not refuse, right? You should get up and go.
안 가서 펀치를 이놈의 자식.
If you refuse to go, then you wrap up, you know, the baseball bat, club.
우리 약속하고 하는데 왜 약속하고 민주주의 양식이라는데 그거 나오는
Let's do it in a democratic way. You pledge tonight, and we'll do it. If you refuse tonight, we won't do it.
지지야 반대야.
So, you're gonna pledge? Are you going to support this idea or not?
손들어.
Are those raise hands? Well, the videotape is over. Those who did not raise their hands up, raise hands now. Well, that's the end of the briefing now. We need not meddle further. It's decided.
방법은 얼마든지 있다. 자선사업해가지고 회사에서 기부하게 될 때는 그 회사 전부 다 투력, 살 돈 전부 다 물건 팔아가지고 물건을 만약에 된단 말이야. 물건을 전부 다 싸게 팔아가지고 투력하게 된단 말이야. 판 그 돈 가지고 회사에 기부했다가 세금도 면제받을 수 있는 거야. 그래서 그만해서 이걸 얼마든지 할 수 있어. 투력 100만 대도 있는 거야.
You know, it's a charity organization. Nothing will make Americans happier than charity, right? And we are Santa Claus. We don't mind for all.
없어. 그냥 오늘
너무 욕을 많이 하시는 것 같아요.
So they have to learn Korean. You didn't understand it. 알겠어?
You understand, as for the charity, you are more expert than Korean leaders.
그 말하는 게 문제가 아니라고.
So father says that loaning 50 lousy trucks in America is no, for the charity's sake, is no problem. Should not be problem.
알겠어? 무슨 말인지?
Do you understand?
당장에 50개 트럭을 만들어.
So the
그다음에 그걸
immediately 50 trucks, nationwide.
전 이제 워싱턴 지국이 이제 시켜다시 큰 데서 자 풀어내는 거야.
So
스페니시 신문도 그다음에 뉴욕 트리뷴도 전부 다 풀어내는 거야. 전부 다.
our newspaper and the Spanish newspaper, The Mundo, and the New York's Tribune, and all Washington Times of 10 different the branch offices will all blurt out, you know, the Bugle will publish that day by day status of who loaned which district area of NCC SA, how many trucks. They're going to write that. Now you bring that and show the president.
가격은 만
얼마나 안 되면 그래. 나도 많다고. 그건 하나씩 가서 뭐 이만 들어간다면 회사 하나씩만 당겨서 쌈을 한 서너 번만 하는 말이야. 그냥 눈을 둥둥 싹싸하고 그다음 웃으면서 싸우고 그다음 앉아서 싸우면 정신이 되고 없구나. 하나는 세상에 그거를 왜 그런 거야? 가르쳐주고 하는 거라고.
So don't be afraid to try it. You first pick on a fight in a big corporation. We got nothing to lose. We got the second time.
이 장들 무슨 뭐 방송에서 쓰는 말이야. 이거 학교에서는 한 달에 국회에 있는 사람이 여기서 전세 비행기를 타고 너만 내려갔다 붙는 거야. 그래서 전세 비행기를 안 만들어서 무슨 일? 국가적인 큰 일이 때문에 당선하는 걸 큰일 납니다. 그 전세 비행기 타고 가니 내가 안 되고 다 만드는 거야. 그래서 이거 그런 거야. 한 달에 그걸 알려야 돼. 아이고 와싱턴에서 날라와. 지금 뭐 자기 스케줄 다 적어놓고 그저 몇 시간에 다 시계로 내가 앉아 껴져 있다고. 그 대통령인지 무슨 일인지 알아봐야. 그래서 어느 데는 뭐 때문에 뭐 듣기를 모르는 거야. 듣고 보니 이 문제가 잘 해라 알았어. 그런 거 없다는데 아이고 트럭 뭐 뒤에서 트럭들 뭐 어떤 뭐 불안 젊은 놈들 저렇게 장단 같은 놈이 나는 사는 거 이저 뭐야 불안 달고 있는 남자들인데
아니 이거 할 거예요.
세계를 나무 내는 사람한테 트럭 뭐 3만 원 뭐거든 트럭 놈들이 그 위인들 가지고 뭐래 뭐가 다 죽여 이 성공도 했던 거지 상상 갖다 알아야 돼 걔를 어린 녀석이 했으니까 그 이상 거기들이 멋있던 건 말도 안 싸먹었다 됐습니다. 왜 안 왔었는데? I see. You have to learn Korean.
So 50 trucks is solved now. More than 50 trucks to distribute foods without buying it.
그러면 NCC 기반을 활용할 거 NCC 한 달 반절 세입해가지고 먼저 하는 거야. 그래서 하는 거야.
So that's a number small 3 through NCC SA.
수산 사업 기반 지금 뭐라는 말이야. 여기 이제
Number 4.
책임자 주요를 10개 더 세는 말이야. 거기 저 생선하는 게 생선하지. 다 들었던데.
Number 4 through seafood retail.
식당들 하는 게 전부 이게 수산
So
사업.
fish retail.
오션 처치 무슨 거 거기 파는 뭐 전체 기반 통해가지고 관계돼서 판매하는 거.
Through the fresh fish retail. Fish retail. Through the organization of retailing fish, while we sell fish, we solicit or we
일반 식구도 이제 식당
encourage registration.
시우스도 레스토랑 같은
Yeah.
그다음에
And
그다음에 뭐냐면 카우사
number 5,
네?
small 5, increase the number
카우사
through
운동을 말이야 이제 각주 너들이 다 해야 돼 앞으로.
CAUSA
너희들 다 해.
activity. CAUSA activity. Washington Central CAUSA activity as a prototype, as an example. Each state must launch their own CAUSA lecture program. State leader must be instrumental doing that.
그다음에 뭐냐면
implementing
신문배달 다시다. 너들 신문배달하는 게 왔어 신문배달.
Number 6, through newspaper distribution
전부 다 접선된
in Washington
뭐
Times.
어떤 사람이든 전부 다 모집하는 거야.
And all the readers of Washington Times and their relatives, the one who recommends them, we will go and get this signature.
그다음에 우리 교회 새로운 사람 찾아오는 교회를
And number 6, is it 6, 7? Number 6, the number 7, it is through our church attendance and its contacts.
그다음 원리연구회
Church attendance.
원리연구회.
And number 8, CARP. CARP will solicit all the CARP rated members into signing the membership signature
그다음에 오션 처치.
application. And number 10, number 9, Ocean Church.
그다음에 뉴이라. 그다음에 PWPA.
And number 10, New Era, number 11, PWPA.
그다음에 뭐냐면 세일러.
And then number 12, Salo.
그다음에 기타.
And all others, number 13.
어디게 드라그스토어 가서 드라그스토어에서 만든 기타는 전부 다 백화점에 가가지고 눈이장 스마이스 싹싹 어디 기타는 내버리래요.
All other means going to the shopping mall and to stop the people and do that, and every other way that you engine.
한국에서는 말이야. 한국 서울의 지하철인데 지하철 아침 1시 거저 입장권 하나 사가지고 가지고 제일 왔다 갔다 한 사람 몇 백만 몇 천점 이렇게 받는 거 같아.
Father gives you the one suggestion is
문제가 문제가
right along the public transportation, like the subways, and one time you ride there, pay one fare, and ride all day long, and solicit this application. That's a very extremely effective way, by the way. Korea, the top person did that way.
Of course. every day. 그래서 toilet too. 그럼 됐어?
Okay.
Restroom too.
Restroom too. That ought to make it complete.
다 들어가는 거야, 다 들어가.
Everything is inclusive now.
알겠어?
Nothing is missed.
4천만. 또 뭔가 서티피케이션 좀 가져오자 어디. 상님이 어디 가서 신분 좀 가져라. 세계에 없는 역사적인 신분증이세요.
Now you're about to see, historically, never before, ID card. Let's give the Korea's the VOC chief a big
어떻게
hand.
선생님이 어떻게 선생님 사진을 갖기 운동하느냐는 문제라고. 선생님 사진을 갖고 있는 걸 사랑하고 운동하는 세계를
Father talked to this us some months ago, some years ago, that one day it'll be a fashion to carry father's picture in his wallet.
자, 그러면 야,
This
에브레임은 말이야.
you move.
종교사 세계 제일이고, 뭐 비즈니스면에서 제일이고, 뭐 인더스트리얼리스트가 세계 제일이고 말이야. 모든 면에 유능한 사람 전부 다 있으면 그 복이 내 이동기 때문에 나 갖고 있다 자랑하는 거지.
The one would be extremely proud of carrying Reverend Moon's picture in his wallet all the time, day or night. He would just never let go of it. Then what good would it bring forth to that individual? Reverend Moon, he is a top religious,
에브레임은 had good faith.
good faith,
Not faith, faith.
as a good fortune. Father will bring forth a good fortune. It's like what they call that
So
Yeah, good luck charm.
They take many successful everywhere.
So if we carry Reverend Moon's picture in our wallet, in our pocket, it helps bring the good luck to us. So that's why we bring
picture
that.
has there in man's pocket, automatically following the fortune.
If we carry that in our wallet, money will follow into my
It
pocket.
will have the kind of picture. Spirit world knew that immediately, so that following good spirits there.
It's not impossible. The spirit world knows that person is carrying the pocket, and if he willing to help, nothing is impossible. You know, they all will carry that.
자기 조상들 틀리면 자기 조상 땅.
Their ancestor will certainly encourage this person. He will have security. He will have confidence. He will have all these favorable traits.
너 갖고 싶어?
Would you like to carry one yourself?
그러니까 다른 사람들은 yes 할 설명을 하는 거야.
So if you are so enthusiastic to say yes, then you should explain the same way to other people. You'll be surprised how well they will listen.
자, 그날은 포켓다 머니 가서는 사진처 접근하다가 사진을 냈다가 증명서가 필요할 때 빼가지고 된다. 방에다 책상 위에 놓고 빠르게 들어오기 싫어온다.
And if they are in room and if they are sitting in the desk and study or do some work and lay in bed, pull that out of his wallet and put that into his desk and look at Reverend Moon's picture. There is a good fortune coming. You know, we
미국 사람들 그런 거 좋아하지.
well, the Americans they're going for the lucky charms too, don't they? Yeah, so makes sense.
그 서양 사진에서 네 남자야, 네 남자. 서양 사람 포켓에 서양 사람 네 남자가 이거 역사적 시대에 들어와 있다.
And the father's handsome as well. Yeah, it gives them the pleasure to look at father's face. That Oriental, the man from the Orient, and for Americans, it'll be a mystique feeling to look at father's picture.
I take Orient gentleman, good picture.
Good picture in my.
Yeah, ordinary father, Oriental fortune to me. How about wonderful is?
That's the way they would feel. They should feel. And father said, dispensation will advance very quickly if this become a fashion. Father said it will one day. And the East and West will come very quickly into unity.
빨리 하나 돼야 된다 이런 마음을 갖고 보기 때문에.
And
그 기도가 돼, 기도가 돼.
every member, namely you, will look at father all the time. You will think that East and West must come close to each other very quickly. The sensation you feel automatically turns into a prayer, automatic prayer. You feel that strongly, that's a prayer, nothing else. So it's answered more quickly.
선생님의 픽처를 가지고 다니는 제일 중요한 전부 다 서양 사람을 결혼하겠다 생각.
And those who love carrying father's picture in his pocket or in her pocket probably will end up having their
in this European world.
In this European world, probably will find their Oriental spouse, which is a good thing.
That is more revolutionary way. I think so.
Of achieving unity.
How about that?
How do you like that?
That is wonderful. Yes? How wonderful. I cannot imagine that being wonderful. 그래서 이제 하자.
이제 가지 나왔습니다. 네.
한번 볼래?
So you would like to see how it looks like?
얼마나 미남인지. 얼마나 도둑질 하놓구나.
How handsome it'll be. Though when a woman took a look at it, she will have an urge to steal it.
어디 갔어?
저 샘플로 아버님 방에다 들여서 지금
어머니만 달라 그래. 자, 그런 신분증 처음 없다고 사진 가지고 만드는 신분증 중에 봤어?
Have you ever heard or seen any ID card, the back of which is printed the handsome man's portrait, namely father's picture on the reverse side, and on this side, it's regular ID card? Usually regular ID card is
이것도
reverse is
말이야.
blank.
역사적인 면에서
This time it's the father's picture.
역사적인 면에서 트러블 메이커.
A lot of people will upset by that. It's a troublemaking as well. But the owner will love it.
그래서 뭐 한국 대통령 해봐. 한국에서는 우리 대통령도 안 했는데 이게 뭐야? 트러블.
In Korea, you know, the president of Korea got extremely jealous. We didn't even try that with the president, they say. But nobody will go in for president nowadays. No one, not even a school kid.
그럼 자기들 자기들 레브런은 하는 식을 배웠는지 이거지 내가 전 대통령 하는 식을 배웠다고 그렇게 말했는데.
But someone predicted that Korea's president will follow this example. But then the people will criticize that Chun Doo-hwan followed us, not we followed him, you know. Every people will think that President of Korea followed Reverend, not the other way around.
회사 이 사진 해놓고 전부 다 이렇게 해놓으면 그 레브런은 식을 닦으면 그게 없었어요.
Very soon, all the enterprising, you know, the ambitious corporation president will print his own picture behind his company corporation ID card. But everybody know that the father is the origin. Father started it first time in the history.
알겠어?
Do you understand?
그런 걸 할 줄 알아야
Yeah, and that's a very effective media means.
전부 다 거래가지고 말이야. 왜 이러고 있든 또 이런 말이야.
Big two, number two.
그래서 이것을 그다음에 뭐 제일 중요한 것이 여기서 이제 철벽파 운동을 하는데 공청회를 어떻게 각 기동대 각 교에서 어떻게 공청회를 많이 하냐는 거지.
Now, in promoting this the super denomination, interdenominational activity, we must do frequently, divine principle seminar. How we should sponsor each IOWC level, church level, center level.
우리 조직에 속한 모든 요원들을 어떻게든지 여기에 목사들을 참석할 수 있게 해야 됩니다.
And in each seminar, how we bring without fail Christian ministers to attend there.
Yeah, do you want to see Father's picture?
Would you like to see Father's picture?
How much beautiful.
Wow. And behind that is a ID card.
그래서 갖고 싶어?
Would you like to own one? Yeah. You have to do that.
문의들 안 줄 거야. 문의들은 한 1,000불씩 내야 돼.
But Father will never give money freely. Father will charge money this picture. Maybe $1,000.
벌써 $1,000. 여기 뭐냐 이제부터 여기 우리 요원 있는 저 백들을 전부 다 사면 되는 거야. 세계적으로.
Now that is a badge. That is what you call that? The pen, yeah, the pale pen, yeah. For a VOC member, yeah, this is the gold and this is regular, I guess. You know, we are status symbol. In Korea, it already is status of integrity.
자, 이런 공청회를 해야 될 첫째는 뭐냐면 요원 모집은 여러분 목사들 전부 다 우리 사람들 가운데서 저 친척 가운데 목사들 있지? 그래서 우리 평일교회 가운데 많은 평일교 관계되는 사람들 가운데 친척이 목사들이 많다고야.
The many relatives of our unification, actually the family members, are found the ministers and clergymen. Many ministers are found in our family, the extended family. Isn't that true? We will include every one of them. Every single one of the friends, relative, friends, as far as our the recognition reaches, you know, our remembrance reaches, we will include everyone. So today,
리저널 트로피는 전부 다 전부 누구누구가 친척이 누구래 자기 친구가 누구라는 거 어디 알아서 전부 다 알아가져가지고 전부 그 사람들이 와가지고 동원할 수 있게 해야 돼. 공청회 동원 요원을 이런 식으로 해야 돼. 그래서
So all will be invited and all will be reached.
그다음 둘째 번은 뭐냐면 말이야. 응? 전부 다 지금까지 공청회인데 우리가 내줬지만 아주 자금 문제를 전해가기 위해서는 자금 자체 비용을 선출할 수 있게끔 해야 되겠다.
Those are number one. Number two, in financing these seminars and banquets, we have been meeting our expenses all the time. But this time, how to self-manage these banquets? In other words, we've got the membership due, the paying banquet, in other words.
그래야 이것이 좀 계속적인 발전하지. 자금도 잘 해야 되겠다.
And it's too much time consuming when we try to meet raise our own funds to do that.
자립할 수 있는 기준으로서 이
Self-sufficient.
2시간 이내 왔다 갔다 할 수 있어요.
Self-sufficient.
그러면 아침에 와서 자연을 믿고 2시간 이내로 버려가 자고 아침부터 이렇게 해서라도 어떻게든지 그 요건들이 감소되지 않고 풀어나갈 수 있는 운동으로 발전시켜야 돼.
So how the handful of staff members who sponsor, who arrange these banquets all the time, not decreasing their efforts, but the numbers of members, but always increasing, adding up to, and sustain financially. In other words, we 하는 거죠.
편파는 거 아니야. 데려오는 거. 말씀이 좋으니까 가지고 집에 돌아갈 때는 전화해가지고 친구들 그 다음날 자연이들 그것을 뉴욕에서 시범을 틀림없이 되더라고요.
And the New York has tested this pattern already. It works.
작아진 것이 점점 많아져. 가서 데려오더래.
We invite them. They are impressed. Next time we ask them to come again. More number come, not less number.
아니 지금 오늘 왔던 사람인데 아침에 데려온다는 거야. 다음 차지 말고.
The 2 days, that is 2 days consecutive, workshop, and don't stay in a hotel. They go back to their home. Saturday they attend, and Sunday they come back again. When they come back again, always they brought some friends and relatives along with them, because they didn't want to listen to these precious words alone. They wanted guests to come.
그래서 뭐냐 그 셋째는
This happened in New York.
셋째는
Number 3,
목사들이 철저히 사상을 집어내요.
to Christian ministers.
이 사상 아니고는 초교파 운동. 이 사상 통일의 원리를 완전히 알면 자기 신앙의 통일 운동이라든가 에큐메니컬 무브먼트 운동을 하지 말라고 되어 있다고.
We give them
원리 사상을 집어내요.
straightforward divine principle, the perspective of life, perspective of the world.
그래서
And so that they wouldn't be wish-washy. They would have a clear idea where dispensation heads.
공청회를 통해 가지고 완전히 우리 사람을 사상 고정해가지고 보내는 지도자로서 넷째분은 지도자로서 보낸다는 이런 교육을 해야 돼. 그러한 강의를 해야 돼. 공청회를 해야 돼.
And in the seminar, we give the instruction, we give the presentation such a way that we are educating the leader, not the follower, the leader, so that the one who listens to the divine principle lecture will go out and themselves give still other person's the divine principle lecture, just like he heard now.
그래서 지도자로서 파송하는 거.
In other words, we educate them as a leader.
그 다음에는 공청회 그다음 또 다음 큰 타이틀.
Number 3, the big title.
초교파 운동.
Interdenominational, superdenominational, whichever you like. Interdenominational, superdenominational.
초교파 의식만이 하나님의 뜻을 이루고 나라를 살리고 공산당을 막는 것이다 하는 철저한 의식만을 세워줘야 돼.
We must establish firm foundation of idea that interdenominational activity alone will ensure this country from the infiltration of communism, chase all the communism out, and ensure God's dispensation done in this country. The church will revive, the corruption of youth will be curtailed. These various problems can be solved through the straightforward, strong, ideal foundation of unification.
그래서 그 둘째 번
That the small number 1 among big number 3 is what you have just heard.
그래놓고 어떻게 됐냐면 이거 교파들 전부 다 목사들이 오게 된다면 저 흑인이면 흑인을 전부고 혹은 저희 각국 나라 목사들 그 각국 나라 목사들을 중심으로 삼은 연합정서를 취해야 돼요. 예를 들어서 민족적 초교파 기반을 빨리 형성해야 돼요.
Number two, small two.
영국 사람고 받드는 사람 첫째 사람 중사고 그 지역권 내에 영국 사람 저끼리 합하는 이 교회 조직 운동을 시작해가 초교파를 몰아내야 돼요.
Without delay.
초교파 민족 의식을
Without delay.
조직 형성.
We will form an organization. We will organize a international organization of VOC comprised of the interdenominational activity. Each country as a center. In other words, each country will gather together and form a international organization
오리지널 내셔널리티를 중삼아가지고 전부 다 그렇게 해가지고 오리지널 내셔널리티 영국계면 영국계 사람 포서부터 그렇게 하는 거야. 그래서 독일 계면 독일고 독일 오리지널 내셔널리티가 저먼 피플 교문도 그렇게 하는 거야.
In other words, a person who attended this seminar will happen to be, let's say, German or French or Arabian, whatever he may be, then he will expand the same the country people.
그래서 너들 그걸 만들어줘야 돼, 만들어줘.
And
그래서 여기서 되는 건 너 나라를 구할 수 있게끔 해야 돼.
You as a central figure must arrange that. You know, you give a certain person lecture, and if he is moved, then you encourage them and arrange that he expand that into their countrymen.
목사 협의를 만들어가지고 본국의 목사 협의와 연합할 수 있는 하는 걸 세계로 연결시키다 그 말이라고.
And you making sure that then that person, maybe that person is from England, then can have the direct relationship, the correspondence from English headquarters of interdenominational activity.
그래서 선호주가 그런 영국계의 이런 크레지먼 협의 형성
relation.
한국 영국 협의회와 이 크레지먼 협의와 연결시켜가지고 각 세계로 연결시키는 운동가 됩니다. 그래서 크레지먼이 초교파 민족 의식 확립.
So this one is title becomes the interdenominational, the racial. Well, the racial is a bad word. So how would you say the rational consciousness? In other words, if he's a British, he take a pride of the British coming into one in the form of interdenominational members of interdenominational activity. Do you understand? No. Interdenominational activity or the national. No, right. International.
연합회를 만들어가지고 연합회를 취해가지고 영국의 그 목사 협의와 연결할 수 있는 그런 저기 하는 거지. 그런 미국이 가는 거야. 미국 말이야.
Of course, this is only possible here in America because America, the people of every nationality live here and come by here. Not so much in other countries such as England and France.
그래서 그런 말로 세계적 운동이 여기서 시작된다. 세계적 운동이.
So that means what Father is pointing out here is that the worldwide new movement begins right here in America and expands to all throughout the world.
목사가 한 10명만 미국 가가지고 목사 클럽에 가서 영국 들어가지고 목사 클럽 전체 해외하고 100개 그 사람 전부 다 모이거든. 거기서 연결할 수 있는 길이